In a world where dice determine your fate and the only thing holding you back is your imagination, embark on a journey of adventure, perils, mayhem, and treasure. Unlock the hero within and welcome to RollForTuraco!
Welcome to RollForTuraco. This is Frank here. So I'm at the library again, and this time I'm in one of the study rooms, so they could probably hear me a little bit more. Not too much. These are pretty good rooms. I'm on the last one, but I'm working on my game. I got my notes, and I decided to show some things, not the notes, but I had done some art. So what I'm doing, the way I'm doing this is, it's gonna be like almost like a comic book, and then it goes into rules and what you can do. But some of the comic pages will set up a few things and introduce a few things. Introduce some characters that you can either play as or they can just be NPCs, because they exist in the world, and it's their world you're exploring in. So I'm gonna show what I have. So what I did is I printed out some pages and I made kind of like a mock RPG book. It's not complete. There's a lot of stuff I still need to add, but I wanted to see how the art was going to line up and how it was going to look printed out in paper, because I plan regular paper, because I plan on doing this as like a DIY zine. Later, depending how it comes out, it looks, I could get it printed as a bound book, but right now this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you what I have so far. So I made the cover, and I'm just gonna put this together. I've had a lot of this art already. I think I'm just gonna go with WarpAnchor7 role-playing game. All right, so here we got Capt Goggles, and we got Anki, the Tanklasaurus in the back. We got Masked Woman. I had some dice here, and the updated Turaco logo. So there's still more stuff I need to add, like actually adding my name and stuff like that. But and I would kind of add some shading. But I just want to see how it would look like. And I have shown this to people. So there are a few people that that they're helping me, but with minor things. And there is one or two where we are discussing specific things to put in. But most people that have shown this cover, they like it. So, yeah. All right, so I might change this. I might move the images and shrink them down a little bit. But yeah, suit up for adventure. You got Capt Goggles stuff, his gear. So I might actually change where I put this, because there's going to be like some gear you can use in it, and then I can add more gear on a separate page. I use a Masked Woman's mask and these Ninja Star wrenches. I do plan on adding a reference sheet of what the dice do and what each dice does. And here we're getting to the comic. So this introduces Capt Goggles. and also mentions Mascoman. So there, I am planning on right after this, there's a little adventure or an encounter at least, where he's gonna face some obstacles, and then it'll lead into looking for Mascoman. So it's a different setting now. There's Mascoman, and here I will have another adventure and some random tables or some options you can do that would have something going on here in the jungle. And then it goes into this page, and this introduces the concept of the controller. And that's where you have more of the rules and what the controller can do, what the player can do. And here's some sample character sheets and at least 2 classes. I am going to have more classes, but I have at least 2 right now. We got the Defender, and we got the Sentinel. And we got a blank character sheet here. All right, so here's the QR code, and you go here, it'll take you to some different links and where I have the comic that this world takes place in, Capt Goggles and Mascoman. You can buy it as a PDF, and there's also some other comics if you want to pick them up that have to do with this world. So if you want to, kind of get not a first look, but a little bit of a jump start to who these characters are. So first I have the Resis-10s Factor, the Resistance Factor. And so this is set in the world of WarpAnchor7. But it's focused on another character. And there's also this. So this is what you can actually go get. And these are PDFs. There was a time that I was selling them physical copies, like this, just DIY zines. Once I get a new printer and some ink, I might do that again. But yeah, this is the character bios. So if you want to know more about Capt Goggles, or just a little bit more. Oops. There we go. There's Mascoman. Oh, there's Sankey. And that's the image I have on the cover over here. All right, so this is just a relatively quick look of what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I plan to do. I still have a lot to work on. There's still a lot of things I'm still workshopping, so some things might change. But this is the plan, to have something like this. It's probably gonna have a few more pages. Yep, that's WarpAnchor7, the role-playing game. That's what I have so far. Oh, here's a character sheet. All right, this has been Frank Salazar with RollForTuraco, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to roll for Turaco. Subscribe.